Alright, friends, good evening. What lovely evening today. So, here we are today discussing about whether banning of cigarettes at eateries does it violate the human right or not. So, maybe Ms. Fazira, do you want to start about this?
I'll start first. I think banning smoking in eateries doesn't even violate any human rights because basically smoking is like giving when one person is smoking in public area, so basically it give another person who is in that public area um, another risk to have problems because we all know that the smoke of the smoking can cause health problems like asthma and whatnot. What do you think? What do you guys think?
Actually, in my point of view, I actually disagree. Banning smoking in eateries doesn't actually violate the human rights because as for me, in my point of view, we go to restaurants to eat with kids and our family members. Some are elderly people who are going there to have dinner, sometimes supper, and I think if when we eat, if someone is smoking nearby us, I don't feel comfortable eating. So I feel they can always go out and smoke. So and I do strongly support our government's initiative that they have gazetted that we should not smoke in the restaurants and eateries. And it's a good step that the new government have brought up. What do you think, Atik?
I have a different view from this topic because I see when we say about the violent, what is the meaning of violent? When you say about the violent, I refer to the simple meaning of violent in the Cambridge Dictionary, where the violent is when you intend it, when you have intent to hurt people. In this word hurt, we can class by two: hurt by physical and hurt by mental. And when I make a view that when you make a restriction for the smoker not have to smoke at the eateries, it's actually it will hurt their emotional. So it's violate the for the definition, it's violate the smoker. But in the different meanings of maybe on the overall, maybe for your view it's not violate, but for definition it's violate. So you must know the words violate first before you go to the conclusion. So for me it's violate the human right for the smoker, but I have come with some suggestion that like you make a special place for the smoker at the eateries, so they have their place. When you bring your family, how can you go to the smoker place? No right. So you have a different place to eat, but same restaurant.
So basically, what I'm trying to say is the restaurant should provide a smoking
Area.
a smoking area for the smoker to smoke.
Yes.
But I think the government has already done that. You know, you have to smoke at least 3 meters away.
3 meters from restaurant.
From the last table.
Yes.
Yeah.
I say that we must we do some special arrangement, special place at eateries, at eating place, so that they can
They can smoke in peace.
Yes.
Ah,
Sorry, so but from what I've heard from you, basically what you meant is that all eateries should have another separate areas for
On the same space. On the same space, you can spread. Like,
yeah, but that one could be problem. Some problem could be some eateries listen to the management because it consumes space, like extra space for any eateries that they provide some space, another space for the smokers. So yeah,
Can I jump in? Based on what you have brought up just now,
yes.
according to the new act that they have brought in 2018, there is no restaurant or eateries allowed to allocate a special place for smokers to smoke in the premise. It should be outside, like what do you say, 3 meters from the last table.
yeah.
Okay.
So there is no way of we creating a special place for these smokers to smoke in the premise.
Right, right.
So that's based on what the law that the government have gazetted in 2018. Then it has been brought in. It has been implemented since 1st January
I
2019.
see. Okay, so after hearing from Sinaya just now and after hearing from Atik points of view, I would like to say that I'm with Atik on this one.
Why?
You know, because when the government, like you said, the government doesn't allow a special place for a smoker to smoke, then I think it actually violates the smoker's right to smoke. You know, you have to go away from the restaurant. We want to smoke in the restaurant. We don't want to go away.
It actually based on the other people's health conscious. I mean, the government gives more importance to others.
How about the smokers? The smokers emotional.
You have to think about others also.
The smokers, I think, for me,
I think you can't be selfish.
yeah, but from my point of view is that we all know that smoking is dangerous. So like it brings something like that is not
The
good
effect
to
is
us.
more to the
Yeah.
the secondary how do you say that?
secondary smokers.
Smokers.
Second, yeah.
It's not. I mean, for you. I mean, in my point of view, the people who smoking doesn't have that much impact. The one who's
One who's
you know
So let's agree to disagree.
sitting nearby the people who smokes gets the more impact than the one is smoking.
I second that.
Well, you second that. Well, I don't agree with you, because for me, what's important is me. What I feel is what the most important
But we
thing.
all
You are
stay
going-
in the same same world, same place, same
When I
we all
cannot
share
smoke,
the same air.
when I cannot smoke, when I cannot do something freely, I think that is against my right, against my human right.
No.
May I interrupt?
Yes.
You say that is it you bring the mentality that all smoker are selfish? No. Actually,
I thought you were with me on this one.
Actually,
It's changing his mind.
I'm not changing my mind, but actually, I want to straight the way. The way you are speak, we are not bringing the ideology that all smokers are selfish. That's why for the unit consensus, I and Adi, we agree that that's violate. First word is violate. But when our topic is about the violate, is it violate or not?
Violating the
Violate.
human right.
It is violate.
It is against the
No,
human right.
it's only in the eateries. You can always smoke outside
Yeah.
the eateries.
But I want to smoke after I eat.
Then you smoke.
For
By
the,
yourself.
3 meters from the last
You
table.
have to, yeah.
Alright.
I agree.
No, you can smoke in the eateries, but get ready to pay that 10,000 fine that the government have imposed.
I
Not only
agree.
you, the shop the shop owner will be also fined.
Yeah.
They'll get a fine of 2,500 ringgit. So
See,
to avoid this, I think it's good if you can just walk 3 meters.
I think that is really I don't like that. It is really offensive to me. No, I want to smoke where I eat. After I eat, I want to bring out my cigarette and just light up and smoke.
Adi is more extreme than me.
Yes.
I am moderate. I think we are different now. Okay. I agree if you say that banning the smoker to smoke at eateries is violating the right.
Yes.
But for the others group, we can consider. You know, it's violate, but it's consider other.
Maybe we can replace that word violate.
Violate.
No,
okay?
no, no. Maybe if you have a better word, then you may replace the word. Do you have a better word? No. Okay.
No, better word.
No, no.
No.
So let's stick to the words.
Let's say to the word. You are suggest, then you
Mm.
give the conclusion.
So
Wait. We have to speak more, man. We have to speak more.
Everyone is like giving up.
so because based on the gazetted law that I've gone through, the banning of smoking in eateries. Actually, if you see, the law says that if anyone smokes in the restaurant or eateries, they'll get a fine of up to 10,000, and the shop owner will be fined if they allow the customers to smoke. That's a maximum of 2,500 ringgit. And this smoking includes cigarettes, shisha, and what do you call that? Vape.
Vape.
These three items.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
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 And if you see, they have imposed, and it has been implemented since 1st January 2019. But for the first 6 months up to 30th June 2019, it will be just, the officers will be going around to the shops and the officers, and if they catch anyone smoking in eateries, they will just give a verbal warning. And they will they will go again and again to the eateries. They have an area where they cover, and they will see if the same person repeats this mistake again. It's the smoking, and if after 30th June 2019, if they caught, they'll get penalized. I don't know how much they will impose for the first time, but the maximum is 10,000.
I see. But Sinaya, although you have a valid point, but we are talking about is it whether
Violate.
it is violating the human right or not. We are not talking about the law. So I have to get you back on track on this conversation because you are
Now I do
you are
agree with
going
you.
away. You are drifting away from
I'm
this
going to be
conversation.
more disagree with you guys because so basically we're talking
Yeah,
about human rights. So if you
We're not
think
talking about the
no,
law.
yeah, if you think of
The law
some
comes in.
smokers, yeah, some smokers may have their rights to smoke, but we all share the same air. So basically, some are deserve to have like not to have like the smokes around the area. So basically, to smoke in eateries is like it's like bringing another person to some sick, some type of
I think you make
being
others
thirsty.
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I think do you have any opinion on what Faz has said?
I repeat what I said. That I think she also repeat what I said, but I want to add something.
Okay, sure.
Like I said that it is violent. It is violent. You have to agree to disagree because it's violent. But for others good, it's not good. it. You understand?
Okay.
For others
I
good,
got
the smoke is not good for others.
Okay.
It's violate, but for others good, it's not good.
Mm-hmm.
That's my point.
So yeah, you want to add?
So I think we can conclude our conversation for this evening that we might not come to a clear conclusion between us. So let's just stay that way.
But
You
I
with
will
your
still.
point. Nah, you cannot but. You cannot but. You cannot but when I say we have concluded.
Okay, let's just.
So the conclusion is.
So the conclusion is we have our own different views. So let's stick with them.
Pick our views.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. And I think that is all for tonight. For this evening. I'm sorry.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
15.
Kau dah nak potong ah?